Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Yes. What up? What up? Playoffs, baby. Second round. We're here. Got to stay ready so we don't got to get ready. Here we go. Gonna finish this bowl and then shout out all you guys here and then fire up TikTok. Woo! Yes, all right. Shout out to Stranger in the house. What up? What up? Shout out to Daniel Barry coming through on both channels. You the man, Daniel Barry. What up? What up? Shout out to Drew in the house. What up? Zach in the house. What up? Start 2, George Pickens, T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, Jaden Reed, and Jalen Coker. So let me go see. So is Rashee Rice in concussion protocol? I'm going to go check the practice reports because I didn't get to check that earlier. I was super busy. Let's go see. Yeah, concussion protocol. Did not practice today. Yeah, we'll see. I'm just going to leave him out of everything as of right now. I'm going to say Pickens and T. Higgins for now. Make sure you come back. Don't take a Wednesday answer as a final answer, especially because none of those are Thursday peeps. And hey, shout out to Seawolves. What up, bro? Warren, Dowdle, or Aaron Jones? This one's tough. Hold on one sec. I'm checking all the matchups right now. So Rico goes up against the Bucks. They're number 15 in most points given up to the running backs. Lions giving up the 19th most points, so they're not as bad of a matchup as they were. And then, man, Aaron Jones. Where the hell is Aaron Jones at on this list? Did I skip over him? Oh, shit. They're playing the Giants. So I feel you got to go Aaron Jones, man. The Giants are just giving up extreme booty to the running backs. So I think that's the way I'm flying. Yeah. I think that's the way I'm going there. And Zach said, start Purdy over Herbert. Kind of leaning yes as of right now, but that Justin Herbert's got a great matchup versus the Cowboys, though. Like great. So I feel like even though he hasn't been on point, so much over the last couple weeks, I think I'm still gonna go Herbert over Purdy. Purdy's got the Colts. They are a below average matchup this week. And shout out to Toyota One. Shout out to TJ. Hey, and Stevie. Texan Stevie in the house. What up, you motherfucker? All right, let's see. TikTok's starting to blow up here. Let's get the likes up on TikTok, and I'll be back here to answer some questions shortly. But be paying attention because the questions that I'm answering, it may like T Fire Peace. I just answered Aaron Jones over Dowdle. So yeah, that's gonna apply. There. Let's see. And shout out again to Stranger. What up, brother? Zach, Tony Pollard or Jordan Addison? I gotta go Pollard on this one. How's the matchup looking though for those guys? Yeah, I feel like this week's a below average matchup for him from what I remember seeing. Actually, no, because I got the Giants. Giants are, they're a top 10 matchup. I'm still going to lean on Tony Pasta. TJ, what's your opinion on Waller this week with Ewers starting? Oh, man. It sucks because it's literally the best matchup for tight ends, and it hasn't been exploited every single week. Like when the Steelers played them, they didn't really do good, against them tight end wise. But man, I almost feel like, the defense probably going to be stepping it up. Right? They look like they did last week, to a certain extent. Jordan Brooks is the fucking man. I've been telling you guys. But I feel like they're probably gonna be in positions where he's gonna have to throw. And unless they get shut out, Waller is probably still good enough to start and be thought of as like a top 12 tight end. So if I got another top 12 guy, even in not as good of a matchup, I'd probably go that guy. But Waller, because of the lack of good options out there for tight ends, like he still has to be considered a top 12 guy. But it's gonna be ugly with viewers. It's gonna be ugly. And Seawolves, Brissett or Stroud? Ooh, that's a good fucking question, man. Because I don't think either one has like crazy elite matchups. Let's see. Yeah, Brissett, dude. Actually, man. I mean, on paper, the Falcons aren't necessarily an elite matchup because they're giving up the 11th most points to quarterbacks over the last 4 weeks. But bro, I got to take Jacoby versus the Falcons, man. They're gonna be throwing it like crazy on them, like crazy. And Drew said, tough question here. Pick 2, Sutton, Michael Wilson, Hampton, Marks. I mean, Michael Wilson's in. And I almost feel like I'm going to go Sutton for that second one. Yeah. Yeah. And remember, don't take a Wednesday answer as a final answer. Things could change over the week, but that's my Wednesday answer. Okay. And hey, shout out to Maurice. What up? Texas Stevie, I got 2 out of 4 for you. Start 2 and bench 2. Aaron Jones or Bucky? Aaron Jones, Bucky, Jaden Reed, Wandale Robinson. I'm gonna go Aaron Jones with that matchup. And bro, I feel like I think I gotta go Bucky with that second matchup there. I mean, dude, the Panthers are such a good matchup. Yeah, let me go check. Wandale. No, you know what? No, because Wandale, yeah, they got the Vikings. Vikings have been really tough. I'm going the running backs on that question. I'm going Aaron Jones and Bucky. And Maurice need help. Someone to drop Mark Andrews. Someone to drop tight end Mark Andrews. Should I drop Joanna Man for him? Also got Dalton Schultz. I don't even know, man. Like he's kind of. I mean, dude. The Ravens have been trash. Like, I mean, I know that, they did okay in like little spurts and Lamar didn't do like horrible last week, but I mean, versus the Patriots, I mean, I'd say based on my algorithms and stuff, it's like an average matchup. They're giving up the 11th most points to quarterbacks over the last 4 weeks. And I guess I dropped Juwanna Man. Juwanna Man's kind of been doing nothing, so I'm okay with that. Yes, sir. Papa J in the house. What up, bro? And Seawolf standard Dowdle, Warren, or Olave in the flex. Ooh. I'm kind of leaning Dowdle right now. But who does Olave play again, man? Because Olave is getting that work. Let's see. They got the Jets. Not the best matchup, but shit. Look at what T-Law did to him last week. I know Shuck is no T-Law, but I think I'm taking the upside of Olave there, bro. Yes, sir. Senor Miguel, thanks for that. And Texan Stevie, do you know if Devontae Adams is playing? He's doubtful, so I'd say it's like a 2% chance that he could play. Like it's happened very, very seldom where someone gets labeled doubtful before, like the day before the game, and then they actually play. So I'm pretty sure he ain't playing. So that means guys like Parkinson, whoo, get ready. And let me see who the hell the Rams play again. Where are the Seahawks? Yeah, man, Seahawks giving up the 15th most points to the tight end, which, on paper isn't like that amazing, kind of just literally middle of the road. But if he's the number 2 guy, if it just goes Puka and then him, give me in for a lot of good stuff. Hey, Corey, what up? So I don't think Rice is going to play either. Man, I'm going to hold out hope because he got the concussion on Sunday, right? So that much we know. You can clear concussion protocol in a week, but it's always tough if they're going to clear within that week or not. So, yeah, we're going to see. And TikTok, I don't see the username, but Lad or Hampton. I'm leaning Lad. it's against the Cowboys, man. Like that's the matchup. And Tony, Higgins, Sutton, Evans, or all three, One is a flex. Dowdle's my flex. Well, I want to play Evans. I mean, I feel like after last week, we have to play Evans. I feel like I would want to play Higgins over Dowdle. So if like that's what it is, like if you're saying you can start 2, if you take Dowdle out, I would play Evans and Higgins and take Dowdle, give him the old heave ho. And Brensta, Ladder, Harvey, Lad, Senor Miguel, hard to pull the trigger to do a start Parkinson over Bowers, bro. Oh, so let me see if I can help with that. Okay, who the hell do the Raiders play this week? Dude, the Raiders play the Texans. The Texans are actually a really good matchup versus the tight ends because they're so elite against the wide receivers. But I feel like an elite defense like the Texans would probably make it so bad for Kenny Pickett that it probably would be bad for Bowers. I don't know if I could be the one to tell you that, but I mean, just all signs are pointing to Parkinson. Especially with these matchups, man. I mean, you got Bowers versus the Texans, or you got Parkinson versus the Seahawks, and on paper, the Texans are better, like a better matchup, but also real shitty that like they have no wide receivers to cover. So it's like Bowers is going to get the brunt of that defense. Oh fuck! Seawolf says someone beat me to Brissett. Have Stroud and Williams or Lawrence's. You know what, dude? I mean, I feel like I want to go Stroud versus the Raiders. Like the only thing that would kind of suck is if they go up by so much that they start running the ball. But I feel like since their run game is like so weak and they got so many injuries, I feel like they're just gonna keep throwing with Stroud. Like either way, let him get his numbers up. Corey says, you see any other Rams pass catcher working starting this week besides Puka and Parkinson? No, I mean, no, it would be, or the Ram all desperation plays. Yeah, I would say they're all desperation plays on a Thursday. Like, that's another thing. If this was like Sunday and we kind of knew how everything was shaping up, then I might have a clearer idea. I would say the one guy, if anyone, hold on, I forgot this guy's name, but I have it. I put him on the, he's on the waiver wire pickup, but I forget his fucking name. But let me go look him up real quick. Because if anybody's interested in a super, super long shot in tomorrow, hey, shout out to Jamie. What up, Jamie? It's going down, broski. And sounds good. If I'm still on when you get off your show, man, yeah, come through. All right, what the hell is this dude's name? Oh, fuck. You know what? I didn't even put him on there because I didn't think that was that crazy of a pickup. But let me go see. Here we go. Okay. This is why I couldn't remember. Kanata Mumpfield. Here again. Kanata, Konata Mumpfield. Mumpfield. If that's the long shot Ram, that if you want to pick someone up, he's next man up. Do I know how much he's going to be doing? I have no fucking idea, but let me go see what count of snaps he got last week. Hold on. So he got 44% snaps last week. Devontae got 46 and Puka got 56. So like Mumfield for the last 4 weeks has gotten no less than 38% snaps. Okay. So like, that's why I feel like he's the next man up. Like Jordan Whittington, like he was like this with the snap percentages and the last couple weeks all the way down. He played 6% snaps last week. And I don't think that was due to injury. So yeah, if anyone needs the super long shot dart throw, you guys listening, everybody listening everywhere, the super long dart throw wide receiver in tomorrow's game is Konata Mumpfield. There you go. Again, Konata Mumpfield. No, Corey, if you're going to get anyone, it's Mumpfield. No, dude, Tutu. Nah, dude, I don't know what it is with Tutu. He was hurt for a long ass time. And like, maybe he's kind of getting back into the groove. But since week 7, Mumfields only had one game where he was under 38% snaps, and that was week 11. And that week, that was like one of the last weeks where Jordan Whittington was a thing. Like he got 49% snaps that week. Who just left a super chat? Hey, shout out to Phil. What up, Phil? Throwing down that super chat. Let's get it. Hold on. Where is it?
Great cash, homie. Dollar bills, y'all.
Ooh, Shaheed or BTJ, man. It's crazy that that's a question, but it's because BTJ is going up against the Broncos. Dude, Shaheed has been on fire over the last couple weeks. Dude, that one's tough, man. Talking about Brian Thomas Jr. versus one of the toughest defenses in the league, or Shaheed versus a somewhat tough defense. I know like the matchups, like Brian Thomas Jr. So I don't like listen to this. This is kind of crazy. So the Broncos over the last 4 weeks have been giving up the 9th most points to wide receivers. Okay. That's over the last 4 weeks, not over the season. Because for the season, they're probably like really bad, like on paper, right? Let me see. Yeah, for the season, they're like 23rd against the wide receiver. But for the last 4 weeks, are number 9. So I think. Yeah, I think I'm going. I think that I'm going BTJ on this one. I think I'm going BTJ. Yeah. It's a really good matchup for the Rams over the last 4 weeks, giving up the 2nd most points to wide receivers. Oh man, it's gonna that one's tough, man, because we know JSN's gonna eat. And we know Cooper Kupp ain't going to eat. Yeah, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to say Shaheed. And Papa J, Mustafa, Hufanga, Marcus Jones, Amon Wari, pick 2. Amon Wari's been killing it. He's in. And I'm going to go Hufanga with the 2nd. Okay. And then we got 2 linebackers, White, Milano, Barrett Carter, Singleton, David. Dude, you got some fire picks there. You got some fire options there. Hold on. Where is it? Dude, I'm going to go White. I'm going to go White versus the Texans. And dude, Milano fucking killed it last week. Who the hell have the Bills got again? Bills got they got the Browns. I'm going White and Milano. Yeah, it's tough to sit David, especially versus the Panthers. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. If Terrell Bernard plays, I might consider switching and putting in David. But I'm for Wednesday, I'm gonna say White and Milano. Hell yeah, I need that IDP heat. Let's get it. All right. And Crispy said, damn, Pothead's always auto picking. Is that the one lucky Pothead? Because one of the reasons why he joined now is because I told him, like, he was one of the first people to complain. He's like, bro, sometimes I get busy and like I end up auto drafting. But he was like, it would be like throwing my money away if I'm only going to auto draft IR players. So he was like the reason why I started doing that. Because that makes sense. Like that would suck. Like, shit happens. And all right, let's see. TikTok. We need to be hitting the like button more over here. Muhammad, Knicks or Purdy? I'm going Purdy. Juan, Bowers, Kelsey, Parkinson. I'm up against Puka. Man, kind of want to go. I think I want to go Kelsey on that with Minshew. Michael Kincaid or Kelsey, going Kelsey. Aiden, Debo, Shaheed, Worthy start 2. I'm going the first 2 with Debo and Shaheed. And is that Nathan? Nathan start 1 out of Pickens, Henderson, Bucky, Parkinson, Dowdle. I think I'm going Bucky on that one. I mean, it's between Bucky and Henderson, and I kind of almost want to go Henderson. And let's call you Bo 7777. Diggs, Quentin Johnston, or more. I think that I'm going to go DJ. I want to score more, especially if Romy Rome does not play. And Johnny Gonzalez, Purdy or Brissett. Let's go Brissett, baby. He's gonna kill it this week. Alejandro, Kincaid or Knox. You know what? I'm just gonna go Knox, man. I'm just gonna go Knox. And Ashton on Twitch, Evans or Ladd, 1 league, and then Aaron Jones or Shakir in another. Aaron Jones over Shakir. I think I'm going to go Ladd over Evans because the matchup is so juicy versus the Cowboys, but 2 great options this week. And Mo Bin, need 2 running backs and a flex to win my semis. Judkins, Kyren, Warren, Gainwell, Juwanna Jennings, Mike Evans. I'm going Kyren and Mike Evans. Let's get it. What up? And he said Purdy or Stafford. I think that I'm going to go. Let me see how good the Seahawks have been against the QBs, because I think they've been really good. Yeah. I'm going to go Purdy on that one. All right. How do I delete this fool's comment? Guess I can't. Okay. So where's the rest of this? Kyren or Marks or Hendy need 2. Kyren and Henderson, and Broncos or Vikings. Ooh. Kind of think I want to go the Vikings on that. And then BTJ, Marvin Harrison Jr. or Mitchell or Coker. I'm going to say BTJ as of right now. We got to hear more about Marvin Harrison Jr., but I know it's a good matchup for him this week. So we just got to find out if he's playing. That's what we got to find out, because a really good matchup versus the Falcons. Hey, and we got Mark in the house. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. What up, bro?
What up? Got us another fucking basketball draft going on.
There you go. How close is it? How close is it to the end? What up, Hollywood?
Let's see. 1 second here. We got 4 rounds left in one and 3 rounds left in the other.
Okay. And Mobin, I think I'm going for the other running back. I think I'm going Gainwell over Warren as of right now. Let's see. Phil, Gadsden or Parkinson? Parkinson. Chris, we said Kamara's just as worse. What were we talking? Where'd that come from? Yeah, man. Fuck Kamara, dude. I think he just might be done. The injury, like, some of these guys, they start getting injured. There's just no coming back from it. We'll see what happens.
That was a lot of 3rd round picks flushed down the toilet.
Texans, Stevie, pick one. Butte, Reed, or Robinson? I think I might go Reed on this one.
Yeah.
Especially, we don't know if Watson's not going to play yet, but if he doesn't play, it makes it better.
I literally just picked him. It said he's likely to play. Watson is.
Okay. Phil, Dak or Darnold? I'm gonna go Darnold. Rams giving up a lot of booty to the quarterbacks over the last couple weeks. I mean, they're a really good matchup for the quarterbacks and wide receivers. Chargers have not been a good matchup for the quarterbacks. And Mobin said you like Gainwell over Judkins too. Yeah, I do. I think it's gonna be
like 7 passes a game, bro.
Yeah, it's good. It's gonna be. I mean, they're just gonna go down and like, it's like gonna be so hard to run if they go down by double-digit scores. And like, I know that like Cleveland, their defense is probably going to be coming to play, but now Buffalo, like, dude, they have to be playing with such a chip on their shoulder, knowing that there's no Mahomes in the playoffs, that Lamar is probably not going to make it, like Buffalo has to be and their win last week when it looked like they were getting their shit pushed in by the Patriots and then fucking came back somehow and fucking beat them.
Yep.
And Marty, what up, bro? Darnold or Dart? Dude, you gotta go Darnold, man. Gotta go Darnold. Because the Rams, I mean, they've had a bunch of injuries, and then like even just now, just thinking about it, like Adams not being there, if that slows down their offense, like that's one of the things the Rams had going for them was like controlling time of possession. If they have a couple 3 and outs, that could make it to where Darnold is just getting, more touches early. They're going to throw it because they're way easier to throw on than run on.
And Seattle doesn't have a run game like at all.
Yeah, man. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, what up, Marty? And what up, Pam? Pam in the house. What up?
Bro, every analyst was swinging off of Kenneth Walker's nuts all summer long, bro.
Yeah.
All of them. Like every TikTok fantasy football person.
Because it all made sense. It all made sense. And I even said it too. There was that one point where I was like, man, I feel like I'm drafting Ken Walker too much in these best balls. Like, I got to switch that up. We're not living or dying on Ken Walker. And then he started getting drafted higher, and it made it easier for me not to draft him. But yeah, it's all because of that OC. Like, I guess that's one of the things that people forget is that offensive coordinators, like, they create tendencies like for themselves as coordinators, but a lot of it has to do with the team that they're on. And like, wasn't that the dude from Philly? And like, if you got Saquon fucking Barkley, like, of course you're going to be running it a shitload, and your entire fucking identity is going to be like the run game. And like, not the same when you got JSN like over there. Like, that's the top dog.
Yeah.
And Phil said Stafford, Dak, or McCarthy sit one. I'll play Stafford for sure. And I mean, JJ's finally having some good games. Like, it took him a long time. And I mean, and McCarthy, not Justin Jefferson. I mean, we know that.
Yeah.
He's getting triple teamed every fucking play. I mean, it's just like, you got one good guy on the team, and like they're forcing you, like, let anybody else beat us except for Jefferson. And that's the way that people have been playing. Yeah, they got a good matchup, man, versus the Giants. I'm probably gonna go JJ over Dak. Chargers have been tightening up defensive wise.
Yep.
And on TikTok, Anthony, start 2. Olave, BTJ, Harrison Jr., Mike Evans. I'm going to say Olave and Mike Evans for now, but make sure you come back because I just want to know more about Harrison Jr. before I start telling people to start him. And Denthead, Purdy or Love? I think that I'm going Purdy on Monday night.
Yeah.
The Monday night like comebacks always feel great. It's not a super great matchup, but good enough where you should be able to exploit it with Jorge. Oh man, fucking Crispy said you can forget about 10 checkdowns to A-Chain now, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks because they are shutting Tua down because he kind of sucks, but they're also just shutting him down because they need to see what they have in Ewers. They need to see if he can actually be a backup. That's why they put Tua as third string. Like, they don't even need him to play. His money is guaranteed. Not all of it, but enough. They don't want him to get hurt. Hey, Minnesota Mike in the house. What up, bro? T-Law or Bryce? I mean, Bryce has a really, really good matchup versus the Bucks. But I think I'm going T-Law. Because, like, now we're talking about two of the top teams in the AFC going at it. One is the top team in the AFC. But T-Law's been stepping it up. And the Broncos, they have not been what they were. So for the season, they're giving up the 23rd most points to the quarterbacks. But in the last 4 weeks, they're giving up the 9th most points to quarterbacks. And you guys can see all this with my best and worst matchups on Patreon. I got those all there. But yeah, I'm not fading T-Law this week because of this matchup. Like, I mean, maybe we're fading him a little bit, but like last week on paper, the Jets have given up way less points to the quarterbacks than the Broncos have. And maybe not way less now because of the way that T-Law, kind of shit on him last week. But last week, the Jets were 31st against giving up the 31st most points to quarterbacks out of 32 teams. After T-Law shred them, now they're giving up the 13th most points over the last 4 weeks. And Pretty 6-6, is that Patty, Kittle or Goddard? Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'm going Kittle though. Goddard on fire though. We do know that after last week. They do got the Commanders. This is a really good matchup. I'm probably still going George Kittle over Goddard. Goddard does have a better matchup, though. And Ray Gamer, start 2 wide receivers in non-PPR. Jefferson, Sutton, Reed, Igbuka. I'm starting Igbuka. Probably going Reed with that next one. And that's just because it's a Wednesday. I probably would put Justin Jefferson in, but he's still on the shit list, man. Like, dude, look at all those drops and shit that he had there last week. And Javier, Parkinson or Kelsey? I think I'm going Kelsey with Minshew. And MIR, Terry or DK? Going Terry. Henry, Judkins, London, Evans, Javante. I'm going Evans. Jordan Love or Brissett. I'm going Brissett. Gonzo, Walker, Corum, Waller, Vidal, or a Dyke. I think that I might be going Dyke on this one. Elver, Jefferson or Zay? Jefferson. Jay, Brissett or Herbert? Ooh. I'm probably going Brissett. Herbert's got a better matchup, but I mean, they don't run the ball at all in Arizona. Phil, Brees or Carter? Damn. Probably Carter. I feel like they're just not. Actually, I don't know, man. That's pretty shitty. I forgot. Falcons don't really give up a lot of points to the running backs. I'll say Brees for now. But it sucks because, like, they're making sure to not give Brees a full workload because they're not trying to get him hurt. least that's what I assume.
They want to be able to trade him.
Right? Yeah, he gets hurt. It's just his value's down. Yeah, Phil said horrible timing for A-Chain. Dude, it's fucking, yeah, super horrible timing. Super horrible timing. And let's get it. Drop Corum or Stevenson for Purdy. Probably Stevenson. I think after last week, it's like, dude, Henderson is too talented to like not keep giving him the ball. And someone just asked about the best ball update. It should be done by tomorrow. I'm probably going to post it in the morning. I have a little bit more to go.
I got an update for you guys. Just pay me the money, bro. Just pay me the money. We can save all the heartbreak. Just cut the check. You know what I'm saying?
Zach said Dak or Stroud. I'm leaning Stroud. And okay, yeah, it is Patty. And said, should I play both of them and sit the wide receiver? Let me see. What was the question?
Okay.
Well, who do you have in your flex? But those are two guys that I probably would be willing to run two tight ends with this week with Goddard and Kittle. And Doodle start one tight end, Waller, Juwan, or Warren. Damn, what did Warren even do last week with Rivers? I don't even know what he did. I gotta go search that real quick.
My Colts have fucking done Colts type things, bro.
Yeah, 6 targets, 3 receptions, 19 yards. Yeah, it's trash. I'm gonna say Waller, and it's really because you got Waddle, A-Chain, and that's it. And then Waller's next, and they're probably gonna go down, and they're probably gonna be throwing it a lot. And at least it's a good matchup, but yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Who? Miami?
Yeah.
They got the Bengals.
Oh yeah. I love you, babe.
Doodle flex Rice if he plays Sutton or Michael Carter. I was gonna say Rice for now. Sutton would be the next man up, but yeah, I mean we got to be paying attention to him at practice this week. And Corey's Corum a desperation play. Yeah, because also like I don't think that they're gonna go up like crazy on the Seahawks. Like if they went up and like it fits into the game script of them rushing more, but I don't know, man. These teams are probably going to be going at it. It's probably going to be a close game, and I bet there's going to be a lot of throwing as well. So I think Corum is, especially because it's a Thursday, I feel like it's a real big desperation play. Bandit, Henderson or Chase Brown? Gotta go Hendo. Patty said Pickens is the flex. Okay, yeah, if it's Pickens, because it's a really tough matchup versus the Chargers, I'm gonna go those two tight ends. I'm gonna go Kittle and Goddard. Yeah. Doodle said I could drop one of those 3 tight ends for Parkinson. Thoughts, bro? Do that now. Drop Juwan man and go pick up Parkinson now. Maybe a lot of people don't realize that Adams isn't gonna play tomorrow. Like even if you just pick him up to like stop someone in your league from using them against you, you know, like that's a smart move. Corey said Kelsey a must start if Rice is out. Man, what sucks is we need Rice to play for Kelsey to be good because we don't need all of the emphasis to be on Kelsey. That's the one thing that sucks. But also Minshew's stupid. Like he'll force feed Kelsey. I mean, he was always force feeding DJ Chark and whoever the hell was their tight. Actually, I think their tight end was Evan Ingram, like back then when he was there, and he was always force feeding him. So we can expect Minshew to hopefully just force feed Kelsey like he used to feed Ingram back in the day. And let's see, Bucho, Brissett or Hurts. I'm going Brissett, and then McConkey or Pickens. I'm going McConkey. Jake, Jefferson or Michael Wilson. I'm gonna say Michael Wilson for now. But what's his name playing? Marvin Harrison Jr. playing, definitely gonna make a difference. Hey, Gabe, thanks for the follow again. What do you do? Like unfollow like every show and then follow again when you come into the live? I love it. What the hell, man? Well, I don't know what the hell just happened on TikTok, but we got restricted, so I'm gonna shut this down and we're gonna start another one. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Where were we? Corey said Kelsey versus Tennessee or Pitts versus AZ. I mean, those are kind of the kind of guys that you could totally start both. Who was I just talking shit about? I think I was talking shit about someone and it made it it flagged me for harassment and bullying. I was talking shit about somebody. Not like I was talking shit about a player.
Yeah.
But TikTok picked it up like I was talking shit about someone in the chat or something.
Damn, who was you just talking about?
I was talking shit about someone. Doodle, Brissett, or Dart? I'm going Brissett. Bandit, Rico, or Hampton? Ooh, that's a good one. Let me go see. So Bucks giving up the 15th most points to the running back. I don't think the Cowboys are a good matchup for the running backs, are they?
They haven't been as of late.
Yeah, it's crazy because they're giving up the 9th most points to running backs over the last 4 weeks. So on paper, they're a better matchup than the Bucks. Bucks also have Vita Vea. So I mean, both of these teams have good defensive tackles. That's one thing that sucks. I'm gonna say Hampton. No, wait. Because I'm thinking Rico, but I still said Hampton because I was looking at his name. I'm going to say Rico because if the Chargers and Herbert get into the mode where they start throwing and they start shredding, they're probably going to keep their foot on the Cowboys' neck.
Yeah.
Corey, Brissett, or May? Ooh, man. Yeah, I'm going to say Brissett. It's so tough and it's crazy, but like they just don't run the ball, and it's a good matchup for him too. It's not like it's not a good matchup versus Baltimore, but I know Baltimore has gotten better recently. Yeah, now the Ravens are the 17th, giving up 17th most points to quarterbacks.
Bro, the Ravens defense has turned it around.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got Lamar back and it just like re-energized everybody. They knew they had something to play for. And no, Snoop DeWhoop, no grades on the best ball. And what up, Snoop DeWhoop? And Briz Pierre, IDP league with a defense. What do you mean? Like you also have a team defense? Oh man. He said I have one ad drop left. Man. I don't understand. Sorry, just a vent, but I don't understand how teams that have like full offense, full IDP, how you could ever have limits on moves with as many damn injuries and shit happen, nowadays. Like even like now, just to give everybody a heads up, I'm going to be adding more spots into our dynasty leagues. A couple more spots to the offense only IR. Because it's at 5, and that's like very slim for a dynasty with as many injuries that come up. And then I'm also going to be adding a couple spots to the bench, not an insane amount, but it might be like 5, like extra spots or something, because there's just so many damn injuries, man. And like, I mean, There's no Ronnie Lots out there, guys who will fucking cut their finger off, you know, and like get back out there. It's like these guys make so much money that like the executives and the doctors and shit, they save them from themselves, you know, especially with the concussions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but let me answer that question though. I said, why not drop left? Should I play Cam Curl Thursday or pick up Mustafa? Man, he's been good. He's been really good. And said, and pair him with the 49ers defense or play Cam and drop the 49ers DST for the Saints, Vikings, or Lions. Let me go see what Cam Curl's been doing recently, because I feel like I have him starting in a few leagues, and I feel like he's been good enough to keep in the lineup. Let me go see what he's actually been doing, though. I mean, he's been decent. He's if you play an IDP 1, 2, 3, I mean, he's had 3 single-digit games out of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's kind of been doing the every other week thing, like 4 weeks ago, 14, 3 weeks ago, 8, 2 weeks ago, 16, last week, 9. So if he's like on this trajectory, you know, this should be the good week for him. But let me see. What about Mustafa? Because he's been fucking killing it, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, he's had double-digit points the last 5 weeks straight.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna do that and pick up Mustafa. Yeah, do that. And then you would just run the 49ers, right? I mean, that's a great matchup versus the Colts.
Got a great matchup versus the Colts.
Hey man, you know, you were living on Easy Street for a while, man. And that Danny Dimes, you know, we knew it was not gonna last.
Yeah, it was bound to fucking.
And shout out to Cali Jam. What up, Cali Jam? King D, I need to put a wide receiver on waivers. Higgins, Shaheed, Mitchell, Downs, Washington. So wait, are you saying you need to drop one of those guys? Is what you're saying? Or you need to pick up a guy on waivers? If you're picking up a guy, it's Shaheed, but yeah, let me know. CB Dizzle, Godwin, Gainwell, Keenan. Almost want to go Godwin, man. This is a huge game for the Bucks and Panthers. Huge game. And Michael, what up, bro? Start Marvin Harrison or Michael Wilson? I'm going to say Marvin Harrison. I mean, when he plays, he is the number one. You know, they're both going to get work, though. But he's the true number one when he's out there. He's just been hurt a lot over the last couple weeks, man. Fucking sucks. Dude can't fucking stay healthy. And Pam said Hampton or Gainwell. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. They killed Kenny. You bastard.
I think I'm leaning Hampton right off the bat. Let me go see. Where's Gainwell's matchup? Yeah, Lions giving up the 19th most points to running backs over the last 4 weeks. So not as stingy as they were before. I'm saying Hampton as of right now. My answer may change. Hell yeah, Brian. Shout out to Snoop the Whoop. Corey said in the 3 bench spot league, I would have to drop one of these 3, Brissett, Pitts, or Kelsey, who would need to start at least one tight end. And if I drop Brissett, it would be going May. I'm just keeping it at it as is then. Because it's a single QB league. Someone else is probably going to pick up May. But I don't know. If they haven't picked him up yet, it's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, because you only have 3 bench spots. So, like, just people making moves in general, it's not like it would be in other leagues.
3 bench spots, bro. That's nuts.
I told him to get out of that league. I was like, dude, that like, and what's crazy is the strategy actually worked on what we did because he's still in it right now. But I was like, dude, you have like no room for error. I was like, we literally need to draft based on bye weeks. That's how we have to draft, or else you're gonna have to drop people that you fucking draft, like, you know, and
Yeah.
that's fucking stupid. So we literally drafted with like if he had someone picked that had a bye week 5, that meant we couldn't pick anyone else who had a bye week 5, you know, like type shit.
Yeah.
And he's still in it though. He made it to the final 4. I think he had a. Did you have a bye in that one, Corey?
So which player did you draft from week 8?
Oh shit, yeah, that one might have been the one where there was more than one. But yeah, Corey, he'll have to tell you that because I don't remember that shit. But yeah, throw it in, Corey, because I am curious. But it did work. It did work because he's still in it. Brian said, how do I run a league with Fab that allows picking up players for 0? Well, in where it gives you the Fab information, you just have to put, it gives you an option for minimum bid and just make sure that that's 0 because you can make it whatever you want.
Yeah, that fucked me in the last few weeks on in a guillotine league that I was on. I made it to the final 3, but the dude's team was just it was nuts, man.
I mean, everybody's team's
running
ridiculous
backs.
at that point.
Yeah, I had the running backs and I had Trey McBride, but my receivers just weren't. I mean, I had Michael Wilson.
I'm still pissed about one of the guillotine leagues where like I picked up Michael Wilson. It was the week he went off, and I totally forgot to sub him in, and I lost because of that. And I've been so pissed ever since. And King D, so if you're pick up Shaheed, bro. It's a great matchup tomorrow. And even if you don't play him, he's been so on fire that he needs to be rostered.
Yeah, I was if I would have started ETN over Bucky, I would have I would have stayed in it. I would have made it till the final, but
it's crazy because
ETN was on my bench.
Yeah, that's what's crazy because ETN had such a better matchup. Like, I mean, such a worse matchup on paper, and didn't matter. Didn't fucking matter. That's what's crazy, man. And I think that's why we all love and hate fantasy football, right? Because like, if this shit was predictable and it was 100% skill and 0 luck, I'd win every fucking time. I'd win every fucking time. But dude, any given Sunday, man. Any given Sunday. So cliche, but so true. And Phil said Corum or Rodriguez. Bro, if those are your only 2 options, I feel like I'd have to go Corum. Like I'm too nervous about Rodriguez. Like, dude, the late fucking scratch last week, and like, dude, like I'd be nervous about him. And I mean, they got the Eagles, which are like, you know, not a horrible matchup for the running backs, but yeah. And Pam said we all would have survived using anyone but Bucky. Man, and I think that's what the Bucks coach thought. We're going to survive if we use anybody but Bucky. Like, what the fuck is he thinking, man? It's also, they probably don't want to get his ass hurt before the fucking playoffs as well, too, but man, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that touchdown that fucking Tucker got.
Dude,
help.
Man, that had Bucky's name written all over it. I was so pissed when that happens. And the AZ and Panda 0.5 PPR 12-man pick 2 Brees Rico Jawan. Is that Jawanaman Jennings? If so, I'm going him and Rico. But let me know if I'm wrong about that. And Crispy said, looks like Estime is going to start Nolans. Bro, I picked him up in one league. Maybe we should all go look and just make sure that we pick him up just in case. I mean, this is where we got to be doing our due diligence, right?
Yeah. On all my dynasty leagues, he was in my taxi.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not available in dynasties, but
I mean, look at my sleeper tag. You got Notre Dame right there. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame product.
Let's go see here because I'm
I've been known to
pretty.
draft with my heart a time or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Oh man, Jalen Thompson already got listed as out. There you go. Boom. Added there. Yeah, let's go make sure we pick them up everywhere. Do the due diligence, peeps. That's what I'm doing right now.
All right. I got two questions for you. I got
Whoa, what the
Stafford.
fuck? Hold on a second. Raheed Shaheed's available in this league. I don't know how the fuck he is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't want to fuck this up. Let's do this real quick. Don't know how. Pick up, and let's pick up Estime. And who are we gonna drop? We're dropping Wix's bitch ass. Why do I still have him? All right. Okay. Proceed. Got him. Locked in, baby.
Hell yeah.
And fuck,
So
I'm so
I got-
pissed, man. I totally fucked up in the 3 QB league. I forgot that I had Mahomes and I didn't put in a claim on Minshew. I don't think I would have got him anyways. Man, I'm so pissed. And now I only got 2 QBs in the fucking team where I was like the number 1 seed. Fucking pissed.
That sucks. All right. So I
No,
got
Snoop DeWhoop. It's best ball. You don't have to change anything. Once, just like the tournament, once players start scoring, Sleeper will do its thing and it'll put the people in your lineups based on the score. So you just got to check scores. And on Tuesday morning or afternoon, early afternoon, whatever, like that's when I announce who are the winners.
you.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I got Stafford, Brissett, and Stroud. Who would you go there?
I'm rocking Brissett.
Well, pick 2.
See, that one's tough because Stafford does have a bad matchup, and I almost feel like kind of leaning on sitting him with Stroud's like great matchup also. But it's tough because Stafford is so fucking good, but also no Adams. And like, man, sucks for Adams too because he's like on a historic fucking pace right now. Like he could legit beat Randy Moss's single season fucking touchdowns, but motherfuckers got to play. He only got three games left.
Yeah.
I think he needs 4 touchdowns to beat that record. And no. The opponents mean nothing. It's just for top highest score and second highest score. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Oh, see, look at that. Week 8 drafted JSN and ETN. See, and boom, just the JSN right there. Like that's one of the reasons why he's fucking in the had the bye week in that with that squad. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know there's a bunch of people. I mean, JSN was just such a value this year, but like it's so crazy that people are like, "Oh, Sam Darnold sucks. Vikings didn't even keep him." Like, yeah, but did you see how he played with Justin Jefferson last year? Yeah, you know Justin Jefferson's hella salty every time he sees JSN's like stats or something pop up on the screen because that should be him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, Pam, he might not play. We'll fucking see. And of course, I need to pick up a kicker, so I have to drop Brissett, May, Kelsey, or Pitts. I really don't think it's good matchups for May the rest of the way. Like they have really good running back matchups the rest of the way, but I don't think they have good quarterback matchups the rest of the way. Let me see. And especially it's a single QB league. Baltimore and the Jets, I mean, but they're in and they're on the road. That's another thing too. They're on the road for both those games. I'd be okay dropping May in a single QB when you got Brissett. Phil, Shaheed or Igbuka? Oh man, I probably want to go Shaheed. But yeah, that's tough, man, because I feel like both guys are gonna do good. I mean, Shaheed's matchup is way better on paper. King D, Javonte or Gainwell. I'm nervous about starting Javonte against the Chargers, man. Chargers, I think they're like second worst matchup for the running backs, giving up like second lowest points over the last 4 weeks to running backs. I think I'm going Gainwell. Pam, he's a giant overpaid puss. He's gonna demand money someday. It's crazy work. Well, it depends. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody should demand money. Doesn't really matter what happens like right now. It's gonna matter what happens like the year. Because what's this? This is his second year, right? Yeah, second year. I mean, he's still gonna be on his rookie contract for 2 more years. There's no way he'll demand before this year. I mean, before this next year starts, but before year 4, if he doesn't get hurt, he should. Crispy said I picked him up a lot last night. Yeah, I know I picked him up in a couple. I should have picked him up in more, but we still didn't know officially if Kamara was in or not.
What
Bandit, Wilson or Buka? Leaning Buka right now.
What happened with Spillane last week, bro? He put up a goose egg.
Dude, I have no idea, but good call on that, because let me go look and see the snaps that he actually ran.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because I meant to look at that. Bro, he didn't even play.
Oh.
What the hell? He didn't even play. Yeah, you know what? I think the only places that I have on my teams aren't in anyways. And I didn't even fuck with those lineups. I just focused all my energy on the other ones.
The places that I had him, all those teams were on bye, so.
Okay, yes, it didn't matter. But yes, he didn't even play.
All right. So I got one more for you.
Okay.
I got
and hold on real quick. And Pam, are we sitting Waddle now? I'm not gonna say outright sit him, but I feel like him being a wide receiver 2 type of guy, he's more of like a dart throw flex right now. But one thing that I will say is they're gonna be throwing it a bunch, like no matter what. We gotta hope that Joe Burrow goes up. And they just got to keep throwing it. And it's him and Waddle and A-Chain. Like, that's it. Everything's going to be concentrated between those 3 guys. And the Bengals secondary sucks.
Yeah.
Nice. Corey said, can't believe you just sniped Estime. Fuck yeah, bro. I should have sniped him last night. But, and see, I'm not even stingy with the information, but that league was on top. So that was the one that I went to first. And what I did today, I moved all my leagues that I'm out. I moved them down. So like now all the ones that are important, they're right at the top. So very easy to get to. Yes. Got you, Corey. And yeah, you motherfucker, dude, you had one of the bye weeks over there. And yeah, if we both win this week, we'll meet in the championship, bro. That'd be pretty dope. This is a tough week, though. I can't even overlook this matchup, though, against Johnny, because his team's been fucking killing it all year. But it is super nice that I just picked up Estimate right now. Like, that's like one of the, that's not even a secret. It's just like one of the ways that you win your fucking leagues is like if you're the guy who picks up these random running backs who end up being starting running backs because of injury. Like everybody, I feel like, who's won a championship has some kind of story about some running back that they fucking picked up for the playoffs.
Yep.
Shout out to Joe. What up, Joe? I mean, we can go all the way back to like, what's his name? Is it David Johnson? What the fuck's his name? Who played for the Cardinals? Is it David Johnson?
Yeah, it was David Johnson.
Yeah. I mean, dude, totally out of nowhere, like an RKO. And then he like sucked the next. Well, no, I think he was all right the next year, but yeah, he didn't really last too much longer after that.
What was his name for Pittsburgh? Came out, or he went to Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He signed with Atlanta in the offseason. I picked him up right after that, bro, and he killed it all year.
So I think you were on vacation when we gave him the nickname Corduroy Pimpin' Patterson.
Yeah. I had
And here's the thing about corduroy pimping. I think it was like 2013 where I was like all over him. I was like, dude, this is going to be the guy this year. Finally going to get some snaps. He's not just going to be a return specialist, going to actually throw him in. Ended up being the biggest bust. I was like 8 years too early, me taking my stance on him. Because yeah, he fucking sucked then. and it was Bill Belichick who's the one. I don't even know how many rushes they actually gave him, but it was like someone was like, wait, this guy would be really good if we just get the ball in his hands and let him run and not have to make him catch it first. So crazy how that works. The guy who's like one of the best return men in the fucking league, you don't think just get the ball in his hands somehow. Yeah. And Phil said Corum or Coker. Man, I'm gonna go Corum, man. It's bad. That's bad. If those are the only two options out there, go try to get Estime. I just picked him up in multiple leagues right now. He's available in redraft. I mean, I would assume he's not available in Dynasty. Either way, people would have to bid on him in the Dynasties, but you know what? I'm going to check and see if he's in any of my taxi squads because he could be for all I know. I don't even go check the taxi. Like I checked the taxi squads before the playoffs, and that was kind of about it.
I got Aiden Hutchison, right?
Okay.
It's safe to drop Brian Burns to pick up Estime, right?
I mean,
I'm not going to start Brian Burns over Hutch.
Yeah. I mean, you're throwing out a pretty good IDP player though, but yeah, I mean, if it's literally just those two guys, yeah, I probably would.
I mean, I got QJ, Keenan. It's the 3 QB league. I got Geno Smith.
Yeah, I'm so fucking pissed about that 3 QB league, by the way. I was 1 win away from getting in there, and my team was actually really good.
Yeah.
You guys got fucking lucky that I fucking lost.
Yeah. Bro, I managed to knock out the dude that had who did he have? He had Jamar Chase, Puka Nakua, and I believe JSN. And I managed to knock him out of the playoffs. Tyrell Dodson, bro. I was down 8 points to start Monday night, and Tyrell Dodson came back and got me 18 points, bro, and got me the win.
Dude, him and Jordan Brooks are so fucking good, man.
Bro, it's nuts.
They're so fucking good.
I think Jordan Brooks is now actually leading the league in tackles, but Devin White was leading for a minute, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm not sure. But, right, they let me pick up two quarterbacks. I got Ewers and Brady Cook.
What up, ninjas?
For free off of the waivers. Like, just I didn't have to put a claim in or nothing. I just went and added them. In a 3 QB league, I added 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, it's also because I mean, I locked the teams that were not in the playoffs, and it might have been, the people already knew they lost. Don't pick anyone up. So it's literally only 4 teams, who are in that mix.
Yeah,
that's all I could think.
Yeah, I got Mariota, Shuck, and Brissett. Those are my starters, and I got Geno, Ewers, and Brady Cook on the bench.
All right. Uncle Buck, because I missed my answer. Cousins or Mariota? I'm going Cousins, man. It's the matchup. It's the matchup. Damn it. It fucking sucks. I'm trying to do these waiver wire ads. And some motherfuckers. I got people on IR everywhere. All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna win you all your money back on motherfucking Gang War League, bro.
I hope so, because I just had bad luck in that fucking league, man. I had too many fucking injuries.
I just had fucking Jonathan Taylor and A-Chain. That's the only reason
Fuck yeah, man.
it took me what 10 week. It was week 11 before I lost the match. I just got Estime in that league too.
Levon, Brissett, or Jackson. Man, I'm just gonna go Brissett. He's just throwing it way too much.
Lamar has not been Lamar.
No. And Briz, IDP, am I safe to start? Leonard Williams, Devontae White, Devin White, and then Malik Mustafa, adding Mustafa with the Niners defense. I mean, I feel like it's not the best matchup for Leonard Williams, but he's been so good. I don't know. I just don't want to take him out.
Man, Devontae fucking this sucks, bro.
Yep. Shitty fucking timing, man.
Yeah, it is. But I got Devontae and Mahomes on one team.
Yeah.
It's been so nice all year. I got Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. I don't have to worry about it until bye weeks. Like, I don't care who else I got on my. I'm starting those two. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter who else I have on my roster. I'm starting those two. Don't even have to worry about those two spots.
I lost Mahomes in one of them, one where I barely squeaked it out. And it was because I didn't put Trevor in. I left him on the bench. But it's crazy because I should have started Trevor over Mahomes. But I was like thinking, oh man, you start Trevor over Brissett. But he scored 40 more points than Brissett still, even though Brissett killed it. But yeah. Yeah, this week, man, it's getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it is.
And it's bullshit that we got no Mahomes in championships and stuff. Usually it's fucking Jalen Hurts that's doing some shit like that. This year has to be fucking Mahomes.
Yeah.
But just on this one playoff team, I got Mahomes, Neighbors, and Sam Laporta all in the IR.
Damn. Let's see.
Am I going up against Big Tens this week? He lost Mahomes, Parsons, and Brandon Jones. You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard. Yeah, I can't remember what I traded for T-Law. I got T-Law, Rodgers, and Brissett. Those are my three guys that I got to decide between, but I feel like I'm just leaving Rodgers on the bench. Damn, but Detroit's such a good matchup, though. Damn it. And Bannon said, I picked up Estime in all 3 leagues. I'm still alive. He said, what's the hot scoop on him? Well, he's going to be the starter. Like, there's literally nobody else. They've already ruled out Neil. They picked up fucking Naheem Hines. Like, he's going to be like the backup. Like, I don't even know like when the last time he played is. They said he's coming back from some injury or some shit. So he might play because they have nobody else, but I don't think he's going to be a thing.
Don't fuck with Naheem Hines, bro. He's a trap.
I hope nobody picks him up. And Joe said tight end premium, Superflex lineup, Dak, Aaron Jones, Woody, JSN, Nico, AJ Brown, McBride, Warren, Gadsden, Rogers, lost JD5. Yeah. And see, and okay, I was talking about this earlier. Yeah, on paper, it is a tough matchup for T-Law. But if you go look, the Broncos are giving up like the 23rd most points to quarterbacks throughout the entire season. But over the last 4 weeks, they're giving up the 9th most points to quarterbacks. So I think
the Broncos have been a good defense, but they have been a good like second half, fourth quarter, especially defense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know what it
they've
is.
been
I
doing
don't
a lot
think
of fourth quarter comebacks.
Yeah. And Phil said I got Estime for 0 last night in the number 3 420 crew tag team. Nice. Are you still in it? Pretty sure I lost over there. And T-Law love. Man, I'm going T-Law. And Corey said, what about Hull? He gets more carries than Estime. I don't know.
He got 1 more carry than Estime.
Yeah, let's go. Where the hell are the Saints? Let's go see what kind of snaps. Yeah, like even
right on the
even last week, Estime still outsnapped everybody. And that was with Neil playing and then getting hurt or whatever. I mean, I don't remember when he got hurt, but
I think it said second quarter.
Yeah. Enough to give him 36% of the snaps compared to 32 and 32 for Neil and Hull. And Jose think Neil's out next week too. I don't know, but like I feel like if they care about Neil, he's just not going to play next week because like what the fuck are they playing him for? You know, like for him to just potentially get like even more hurt than what he is like right now. Like they're not competing for anything. So I'd say there's a really good chance that he doesn't play. Just like Kamara, really good chance that he's just done for the rest of the season. Phil said Estime is the 3rd down guy, I think. I mean, we'll see, because, I mean, that's what we really don't know. Like, I'm not going to start him anywhere. Like, I mean, well, I hope I don't have to start him anywhere. But you just got to pick these guys up, because if he ends up being anything, you know, like, that could be a guy's potentially a flex in week 17.
You don't want him used against you.
No. Unless he sucks.
Sometimes your starters are probably set at this point, unless you're just getting decimated by injuries, but you got to play defense too.
It's the only way you can play defense in fantasy football on the waiver wire.
Yes, sir.
Snoop de Whoop. Am I playing Tyler Warren or Parkinson? Parkinson, bro.
I had a dude when Lamar went out, the first week he was out, he had Lamar, and I spent $250 fab on Cooper Rush just so he wouldn't get him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And he was cussing me out saying I'm a fucking piece of shit for doing that. Like, motherfucker, no, I'm smart. Now
Pam
you have 0, you have 1 quarterback and I have 4.
And dude, I'm so pissed about Lamar because I don't think I have a replacement quarterback because of injuries, and I have him on one of my best teams, and I traded 4 first-round picks for him. And he's been hurt ever since. He's been hurt ever fucking since. But I know he's not going anywhere for fantasy, but it sucks because I wanted to spend those 4 first-round picks because nobody's trading me. Like, my team's so good there, like, no one's trading me unless I overpay. Like, I offered the guy, I think I offered him 3 first, and he was like, nah, man, you're not even close. And whether it was to fuck with me or not, it worked because I threw in another first and he accepted. All right, I tried doing like a second or a third in addition to those, and it wasn't happening. And Joe said stole the Minshew from the Mahomes owner in the same fashion. Said now he's only got Kirk in the super flex. Damn, so it only has Kirk Cousins and that's it, man. I will tell you though. When did Minshew play on the Colts? 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, when we had the crazy like injuries to all those quarterbacks, like every fucking quarterback got hurt and all the backups got hurt and everything. I won one of our dynasties, the 420 Crew Superflex, with only Minshew as a quarterback. So it could happen as long as the quarterback doesn't throw up like 10 points or less. Because whoever's in the championship's gonna have a stacked squad. I mean, it's usually the way it is.
Yep.
And Cousins actually has a good fucking matchup this week too. Another week in a row where he has a really good matchup.
Yep. Hey, Cousins came. Hey, all them fucking best ball leagues when I only drafted 2 starting quarterbacks and fucking Jameis Winston and Kirk Cousins and Kenny Pickett and what have you as fucking dart throws to possibly get a third quarterback at some point.
Bro, I know I have so much Brissett because he was like the backup quarterback that I was taking like around, the 25 to 30 like round range because Kyler always fucking does this shit, Like,
Yep.
So I know he's one of my more rostered quarterbacks.
Yeah. Well, I drafted a lot of Kyler too, and I always got my backups.
Yeah, I did have a lot of Kyler as well. And I think I got Brissett in almost every league that I have Kyler. Snoop DeWhoop is Javante playing. He's still questionable as of now, but it's a horrible matchup. Chargers giving up like the second fewest points to running backs. So no matter what, it's still a bad matchup. And I said facts. You put CMC in the super flex. Okay. Like that's like a mental game, right? So you can have like a good projection, in your super flex. And see, look, starting Stevenson though. Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that. Like I would be putting, I guess a reason why you could put CMC in the super flex this week is because he plays on Monday. Like it's always smarter to like not have your Monday players in the starting roles. They should be in some kind of flex. Oscaro, what up? He said, trust Burrow or Bryce Young or Shah. I'm probably trusting. Let me go see. How's Miami been faring against the quarterbacks? It's actually really good against quarterbacks. Because Aaron Rodgers kind of got him last week, but kind of more at the touchdowns than the yardage. Bryce Young's got a really good matchup against the Bucks. And Shah, I mean, he plays the Jets. We saw what T-Law did to the Jets last week. And they're in New Orleans.
And Shuck likes to run the ball too.
Yeah, definitely keeps his floor a little high. Man, I think as of right now, it's a Wednesday. Don't take the Wednesday answer as the final answer. I'm going to go Bryce Young, who has the best matchup. The one thing that I'm a little worried about, okay, Bengals are eliminated from the playoffs, right? They're going down to Miami this week, right? Are they in Miami? I think I have all the home teams on the left side, but let me just double check that real quick. Because if there's no playoffs on the line, dudes are going to Miami. They're going to be fucking partying. Yeah, they're in Miami. And it's a 1:00 game, but he's got to know. that some people they don't give a fuck, man. They're not playing for anything. Ooh, and Oscaro A-Chain without Tua thoughts. I'm nervous about him, but I'm playing him. Like there's no chance in hell that I'm sitting him. It's a really decent matchup. Let me see how decent. Because I feel like the Bengals been cracking down a little bit on the running backs. Where the hell are they? Yeah, middle of the road. I mean, I have them down as an average matchup. Bengals giving up the 16th most points to running backs over the last 4 weeks. So yeah, there's no chance in hell that I'm sitting A-Chain, because when you got a rookie quarterback, what's a way that you take some pressure off? You get the running back running more, and
Dink
fingers
and dunk.
crossed that he can just get shit going. Snoop Dewhoop talked me into starting Flowers, Dowdle over Pittman over Olave, Metcalf, and McLaurin. Dude, I feel like I'm definitely starting Pittman over Metcalf. That's like a no-brainer to me. Now the McLaurin part, they play the Eagles. It's a really tough matchup. Really, really, really tough. I feel like Dowdle might be safer, but McLaurin has more upside. So I think I would go Olave, Pittman, McLaurin, but like Dowdle, I'd be right on that fringe of playing Dowdle over McLaurin. Joe said Miami Vice. Yeah, you already know. Gonna be out there fucking partying. Oh man, Phil, why you gotta do this to me, bro? We're about to end the show, and like you gotta throw me a tough one like Jefferson or Shaheed. Damn it. I also feel like with a guy like Jefferson, I want to know projections. You looking like you're gonna win? Are you an underdog? Because it's so funny, because last week someone asked a question. They said Jefferson or Shakir, and I'm a big underdog. This was on Facebook. I'm a big underdog and I need the most upside. And everybody was saying most upside, you got to take JJ. Every comment in there is like 10 or 12. And I was like, everyone who's leaving the comment saying Jefferson has more upside has not been watching the games. Dude has like single digit points like 5 times out of the last 7 games. So I'm taking Shakir because I think he scores more. Sorry, your 2 options suck. And I was right. And everybody else was wrong, because like Justin Jefferson did have more upside. He's fucked in his head also. How many big drops did he have? Like, we never see him do that. He dropped a touchdown. He dropped a big first down. Like, but yeah, you let me know, Phil. You an underdog in here, or, even matchup, or looking like you're going to win? If you're looking like you're going to win, almost feel like I'd play Shaheed to play it safe. But yeah, that's where I'm going. In a vacuum, I'm taking Shaheed, because he has a way better matchup as well. And Pam, I think I answered that one. Yeah, in redraft, Neil Kamara, droppable. Yes, droppable.
Yep.
And Callie Jam, what up? Hurts or Stafford? Ooh. I mean, Hurts, I feel like he has a better matchup. How's the command? Yeah, I mean, Hurts does have the better matchup. I think I'm going Hurts versus the Commandos. Yeah. Stafford's got a really tough matchup this week. I've kind of been blindly starting Stafford in like all these leagues, that I have him in, because he's been so good. But now with no Devontae Adams plus a really tough matchup, yeah, that's tough. And Snoop Dewhoop, isn't Detroit bad against wide receivers? Yeah, they are. But like, who'd they play? And see, it's not just necessarily about how bad or good they are against wide receivers. It is about Justin Jefferson getting like triple teamed on every play, or like a huge percentage of like the games. Huge percentage of the game. Yeah, and Pittman has Rivers thrown to him. Yeah, but like, fuck, man. And also, this is a Wednesday answer. Don't take this as a final answer, okay? Because like some of my Wednesday answers are gonna come with a little bit more feelings, you know. Yeah, the DK Pittman. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Steelers played Detroit, right? And I think it's kind of like the same type of thing with them. I mean, with DK. And man, I mean, yeah, Lions are actually giving up the most points to wide receivers. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got to play DK in this matchup. So I guess I'm not going to. I guess I'm not going to say Pittman over DK. Yeah. So no, there is no talking in there. And see, and that's why it's all part of my process that Wednesday. It's going through all these lists. As people ask questions, I'm going through all these lists and stuff to see where the matchups are and all that. And I think you're on Patreon, right, Snoop DeWoop? I dropped the offensive best and worst matchups this morning. I'm trying to work on the defense, but I've been working on the best ball tourney so much that it's been slowing me down on other stuff. And Crispy said the biggest waiver wire part of the year is every Tom, Dick, and Harry decides to come off the IR. Yeah, I feel like that's like it's definitely a flawed part of like all these apps, especially Sleeper, where like, you know, once it turns to Wednesday, unless a guy is on IR, you know, they automatically change from out to questionable. And I hate that because like we don't even know if someone is questionable until we get the Wednesday practices. Like one thing that I wish that they would change is if someone doesn't practice, that we should be able to put him in the IR. Like I wish that was a thing. That would be so much better. And Snoop DeWoop, what are your feelings on Rodgers? I mean, the matchup is there, and he finally looked good last week, you know, like really good, like dominating them good. We hope he could keep it up. Like that's really what this comes down to. I know getting Thielen like definitely helped because he's a good blocking wide receiver, and like him just like coaching up some of the other wide receivers, you know, on the squad. Like that's good as well. Yeah, and I think that's every platform, Pam. I don't think it's just Sleeper that does that because I feel like Yahoo and ESPN do that same thing. Once you get through the waiver cycle, like that's when like all the IR people, like, you know, they're like questionable instead of on IR. And I hate that shit. I hate it. Oh yeah, MVS too. Totally forgot about him. Yeah. See, there goes a long shot, like random fucking flex play. MVS. Yeah, definitely. Pam said at least your whole lineup doesn't lock in place. On ESPN, you just can't make pickups. Is that what it is? Because I thought no, on ESPN, I've seen people talking about that if someone's on IR illegally, that you can't make changes at all to the lineup or adds or drops. Wonder if that's just Yahoo. And Patty, should I drop Vidal for Estime? Yeah, I think I would. But yeah, literally, as I get off this, before I get back to the best ball. Oh, it's because I have Mahomes. That's why, son of a bitch. Got Mahomes on the damn IR. No bullshit. And Brian on ESPN, if your IR player played, you can't make adds or drops. So what? So the example that I'm giving right now is like how it works with sleeper. Like today's Wednesday, right? So like, let's say you had someone on IR who was out from last week. Like most of the players who are out from last week, they're questionable now. And so like, if you leave them in the IR, you can't do anything. Pam said Brissett plays Cincinnati next week. I'm about to drop Lamar for him. I mean, unless there's someone else that you could drop. But yeah, I'd definitely be picking up Brissett.
Yep.
All right. That's about that time. Okay. So I'll be back. I'm going to try to come on live before Thursday Night Football. And oh yeah, Cali Jam, appreciate you, bro. Said every jersey I won, Mixon, Hill, and now Rice because of Mahomes. Because of Mahomes. I said, dab that. Let's go, bro. Yeah. And dude, did you send me your address yet? I almost feel like should I just wait until after Christmas to send it? Because I feel like post office is gonna be so fucked right now, and like I wouldn't want any fucking packages or anything to be lost or anything. But yeah, I'm curious. What do you think, Cali Jam? You think I should wait until after Christmas? Because I just got it chilling. It's chilling right here. Let's pack up this dab. And I got the playoff leagues going. If you guys haven't heard me talking about that, make sure you shoot me a message or go look on Patreon. I posted a couple links already. But we got there's multiple options here. So there's going to be a $20. There's going to be what did Phil say? Can we drop Speed in Dynasty? Oh, EJ Speed. See, it's kind of tough with a guy like that because we know where his value lies, but it ain't his value is nothing with the Texans. I feel like it's like Devin White. Like I did my best not to drop him like last year, like the last 2 years has been like nothing, but I still did my best to like hold on to him, knowing like how good and how much his potential actually was there, but he was like not on the right team at all. And like, I'm so glad he's with the Raiders now because like this motherfucker was drafted number 8 overall in the NFL draft like 6 years ago, or well, I guess maybe 7 years ago now. Like the potential is there. Like there's not that many fucking middle linebackers that have ever been drafted that high.
Yeah.
And all right, sounds good, Cali Jam. But yeah, don't forget to send me your address though. At least I'll mark that down. But yeah, I feel like the post office is going to be fucked for these next couple weeks. So yeah, it'll probably work out better, especially if you don't like care about getting it right now. But yeah, that one's not included in the next raffle that we're doing anyways, obviously, because I didn't have a second one of that. Hey, Devo in the house. What up? What up? And yeah, Phil, I would just do my best to not drop Speed because, like I said, I am going to be increasing every single dynasty by a couple bench spots. So you do what you got to do, but I do my best not to drop him. And Briz Pierre, PPR, Flex, Gainwell, Aaron Jones, Monty Franklin. I'm leaning Aaron Jones as of right now because of the matchup. Yeah, let's get it. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Woo.
what the fuck they put in this shit.
Fuck yeah. Snoop de whoop dab it. Also, let's get it. Iron lungs only, fat dabs only.
Smoke weed every day.
Whoo. Oh, look, Crispy, I got it now. I think I've had it for a while. I just forget to play it every time you say it. Oh, dude, I did watch Rocky 4. Because if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, Rocky 4 is a Christmas movie. The whole fight happens on Christmas Day. They are in Russia, though, where they don't celebrate Christmas, so they don't give a fuck. Whoo. Head Pam said THC, let's go. Fuck yeah. Phil, McKinney, Taiki, Adebo sit one. I think I'll sit McKinney. Yeah. And Brian said they called me Snoop for a reason. Fuck yeah, bro. I don't have any fucking Snoop drops. Ali Jam said, who was the high point this week in the tournament? So that part I know, because before I looked at any scores, this motherfucker reached out to me. The score was 5-15. And he was like, is this good? Do you think this one advances? I will tell you, though, we've never seen like 500 back-to-back repeaters. It happened a couple times where we had a 500-point team in the weekly. I'd have to go back and look and tell you who those are, because I've seen some really high scores from teams that like this week that weren't even in the playoffs. So got to be in the playoffs for those points to matter at this point.
My highest scoring team this week was 432, and that fucker wasn't even in the playoffs.
My highest in the playoffs was 445. Yeah, if you scored in the 400s, you're moving on. I can tell you that much. If your team scored in the 200s, you ain't moving on. I don't know where the break is in the 300s. That's what I'm doing now. Because there was like 100 and something teams that scored 200, like in the 200s, and then there was like 100 and something teams that scored in the 400s. So if you scored in the 400s, like, I mean, you're still, I don't know, at least in the top 140, like something like that, you know, of the whole of all the playoff teams. And then there was like 800 and something teams that were in the 300 to 399 range. So I would assume the closer you are to 400, you're safe. I would assume that. I'm going to go out on a limb. Don't quote me, but I feel like 375 or higher. Like, I feel like you're stamped in, because there's more teams. I feel like in the 300 to 330 range than anything in the 300s. There's a shitload in that 300 to 330 range. I don't know if it's 400 though, because that's what it would need to be for that to be the cutoff, because there's only 100 and something 200 scoring squads. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, look at Crispy Gangster. Recognize Gangster. Hell yeah. All right, let's do one more. Because yeah, the longer I stay here, the longer I can avoid best ball. It's like my brain is fried from like moving all these fucking numbers around. Because last year, I mean, we had half the teams. So like there's probably like 600 teams in last year, which was hard. But like now there's 1,200 fucking teams. And I'll tell you this. The first two times I started with the 200s. First I went through every fucking team of these 1,200 teams, and I put them in categories: 200, 300, 400. So like that was the first thing I did. And then I went through all the 200s. I put them all in order, and somehow like 3 of the teams got deleted. So like I literally had to start over after that. And then like I did it again, and like I was still missing like 2 teams. And I don't even know how the fuck I deleted teams, but I did it. And yeah, so that also sucked somehow. And I can't even have AI help me, because I tried to have AI help me and it made it worse. Because it's like it's all these teams, and like I need to have all the information attached to the teams as well. Callie Jam said, who was the 500? It was R. Newman. It was Rob R. Newman, the guy who has and I don't even know, like, I mean, I'll go look at the team later. It's almost like the high point doesn't matter, you know, like you just have to make it, because the high point only matters on week 17, you know. And I'm sure he would rather barely scrape by this week and score 515 on week 17, because we've never had a championship team over 500. Like the week 17 championship never happened. And K Space, what up? Pick one wide receiver and a flex. Aaron Jones, Godwin, Dubs, Reeds, Butte, and Shakir. I'm going the first 2 for right now, Aaron Jones and Godwin. Neither one of those are tomorrow's game, so make sure you come back sometime between now and Sunday morning. But yeah, man, this is an insane amount of numbers. It really is.
Bro, I don't envy that at all. That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, yeah, fuck, man. I'm not 100%, because I'm just kind of looking at the numbers. I don't even know how far I need to go. But like the cutoff may be somewhere around the 350s, 340. I'll find the exact number. I hope that none of my teams are like right on the cusp of that, man. I hope we're just right over the hump.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
My mom didn't raise no bitch.
Right? Yeah, I've organized 300 through 360. But I got to get through all of these before I figure out what the cutoff is, because there's no point for me to figure out what the cutoff is if all the numbers aren't complete yet anyways. But dude, yeah, after looking at this, I'd say the cutoff is going to be between 340 and 360 somewhere. Is probably where it's going to be, based on what I'm guessing. And that guess is based off of knowing that there's 887 teams that scored in the 300 range this week, and 400 and something teams will be the break, because there's 100 and something 200 teams. Yeah, after I fucked up those first 2 times, I was also last night. Like today, I didn't fuck up because I can't be wasting time.
I'm not gonna die. Yet. That was a good one. That one made me sweat.
Hell yeah. I think I need to get that drop now. I have a whole bunch of videos that I've downloaded that I need to like chop into little clips to like either have the video show up like during the live stream or like just a sound drop. And that's one of the sound drops that I'm getting from the Nutty Professor when he's Richard Simmons in the beginning. He's like, don't you feel like a pony when you sweat? That's a lot of mathematics, bro. Luckily, it's basic math, but there's so many, dude. There's 1,200 fucking teams, man. This is a lot. I'm gonna be excited to finish this, but I know everybody's like, I'm edging everybody because there's been multiple people who've been asking today. Did the update come out yet? Did I miss it? Like, no, it could be tomorrow morning.
Bro, I've been trying not to bug you, bro. I've had that message typed probably 15 times and then deleted it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna bug him yet.
So I'm looking right now. I got 233 more teams to go. And then the entire list will be finalized. That's out of 1,200. So what would that be? Got like whatever 1/6 is. That's how much of a percentage I got left to go. 12%, 12.5% left. All right. Yeah, if I finish tonight, it'll be posted at 5 o'clock West Coast time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. That's just the earliest that I feel like to post something. So I'll have it scheduled. If I finish tonight, I should. All right. Thanks, Mark, for coming through. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming through. I'm trying to get on live tomorrow before the games because I know it's going to be a crazy time for the starts and sits. And Snoop Doo-Whoop, I just bought 1K worth of explosive grout. It's a time for a new foundation. All right. Nice. Oh, fuck yeah. Callie Jam said bonus. Next week it's easier. Oh, yeah. This week is the hardest. Like, this week, yeah, is the hardest because of all the organizing. Last week it was hard because of how time consuming it was getting all the fucking names down. But yeah, every week from here it just gets easier. So yeah, definitely. And Crispy said, looks like I'm done at that cutoff. I'm curious to see where it is. I hope my team is not within like 1 or 2 of that cutoff. Just pisses, unless you're on the good side of things. All right. But yep, tomorrow morning, sometime it'll be looking for it at 8 a.m. West Coast time. And I should be done by then because I'm going to work on it a bunch tonight. But yeah, if I get too high and fall asleep, I'll make sure to wake up early to finish it. All right, we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the